first, we are still processing that major reveal from last week. Noah is the fourth alien. Viewers are nowhere near over it, but how did you and your castmates react to learning that news?
Well, you know, it's funny because I was speaking to Karan, who plays Noah, and earlier, and he's like, well, how much do you know? And I was like, well, I kind of know everything. Like, you know, he said, no, but about the villains. And this was like around episode 2. And so he wouldn't even tell me at the time.
But he knew.
So he knew, yes. But he was just very like, well, how much do you know? And I think he didn't want to reveal to me that he'd be the fourth alien, but he kept hinting that there was another alien. And so finding it that it was him, I mean, was just such a major twist. And especially because knowing Isabel and Noah together, and seeing how this is going to play out in the next 2 episodes is going to be interesting.
Yeah, a whole added dynamic to their relationship for sure.
Yes, to say the least. Yes, to say the least.
So was he just walking on eggshells around you guys for that whole time?
With me, I feel like he was a little bit. Yeah, I think I was just kind of playing it cool for a bit. Yeah, and then
Nice.
and then when it come to find out that, you know, well, who's this alien? Because we always had a feeling that there'd be more aliens. We just didn't know who it was going to be, and so he kept the secret pretty well.
So now that we know, how is this information going to impact the rest of the season? We're starting to wind things down. Where do we pick up next?
Well, I think you know, these next 2 episodes for Kyle, I think he's headed to this place called Caulfield, which is a very mysterious building that has a lot of information inside of it. And so I think between him and Alex and Michael Guerin going in there and figuring out what's going on in this building and who's in there, if there is anybody, why are they there? I mean, I can tease it only so much, but that's
Any drop of tea you can spill.
Yeah,
is more than
any
welcome.
spillage of tea, yes. Caulfield is a big reveal for Kyle.
Well, fans love seeing Kyle and Alex team up a couple episodes back, so it sounds like we're going to get to see more of them as like an investigative duo, and now with Michael aboard.
Yes, yeah. So we got a little bit of a trio that's happening here now, and the 3 of them are just going to go and explore this place and see what they find.
And we're going to learn a little bit more about Project Shepherd. It sounds like there's even more to be revealed.
Yes, I mean, I can tease that Kyle definitely will have some sort of I don't want to say showdown, but with Master Sergeant Jesse Maines, they still have some business to tie up with one another in the Shepherd bunker. I'm sure that they need to really discuss where each other are at this point.
Yeah,
in
there are
story.
things left unsaid at this point, right? Yeah.
Definitely.
So we're fast approaching the season finale, and fans have been on pins and needles waiting to hear renewal news. I don't think they're
Yes.
alone. What's the season 2 talk been like on set? I mean, literally anything you can tell us. I know it's kind of up in the air.
I mean, we don't have an official pickup. We would have loved to hear that by now. I think we'll hear something soon. I know that there's still buzz about the show. I think the fans of the show are still very invested in these storylines. And I think, especially with these next 2 episodes, the finale, it's kind of ends just this first chapter. And so we have to continue on, and I'm hoping that we hear good news soon, so we can finish the rest of the story.
I mean, there's so much more to explore. I mean, what would you like to see happen for the show from here? Kyle's experienced some eye-opening personal discoveries, and there's certainly a lot of places where we could go.
Yeah, yes. I mean, Kyle has just had a crazy evolution from the beginning of the season to the end here, and I think now he's headed towards a very dark path. After all the information that he's gathered about these aliens and Project Shepherd and the truth about his father, is he really the person that he thought he was growing up? And so all of that weight is on his shoulders, and so we finally see him kind of crumble into pieces in our season finale, and so I'd like to see that carry on into season 2.
And pick those pieces back up, right?
In some capacity, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, Kyle walks that line between protagonist and antagonist a little bit. He's not a hero, but he's not a villain. We know he wasn't the nicest guy back in high school,
Right.
but tell us about how his journey that he's been on this season, what he's learned about his family, his community, and how his past wasn't what he thought it was, how that's helped round him out as a person.
Oh gosh, I think he's just been challenged. He's been really challenged because he wants to be there for his family and friends. And so on the family side, he's dealing with the truth about his father. He's trying to find out all this information about who he really was and the involvement of his father with these aliens. And also trying to protect his mom at the same time.
Yeah.
And then he's trying to protect Liz from Max. Do we really know who Max is and what he's here, what he's in Roswell for, and what he's about? And I think that he struggles to find the balance in both of that, of like wanting to be there for somebody and then also just being in the way. He doesn't want to be in the way. And at the end of the day, he's trying to take care of everybody and put out all these fires, but he's not really taking care of himself. And I think that's why our season finale is a big turning point in the wrong direction for Kyle.
Yeah, so he's got to look more inward, but he's not really at that place yet.
No,
Yeah.
no.
If you love that video, you're going to love everything on the Access YouTube channel. So hit the subscribe button. You can thank me later. Hit it. Now. Thanks.